mercy door. Open thy mercy door, O Father, open thy mercy door, because we belong to you, belong to you, we belong to you. Never cast us out, open thy mercy door. Don't let us go in vain, Father, don't let us go in vain. Don't let us go in vain, Father, don't let us go in vain, because we belong to you, belong to you, we belong to you. Never cast us out, don't let us go in vain. Ṣílẹ̀kùn àánú lọ, fàwátà kórè ọ̀fẹ́ pé. Ẹ̀yin ọmọdé mímọ́, ẹ̀yà ọ̀rẹ́ yín gèrè. Àlejò ọ̀run rere. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Thank God for allowing you and I once again to be in His presence, to honor Him, to worship Him, to seek His mercy and His grace. Today is the day of mercy, and it's the day we seek to do a service to honor God, for Him to open His door of mercy for us. It is the mercy of God that you and I need, because none of us can stand before God by His standards. None of us can qualify for anything from God. But when He shows us His mercy, then He does not count our sins against us, and He does not judge us as we deserve. And then we can receive whatever we want from Him. So, we're thankful to God that He allowed us to be alive at this hour, to worship Him, to seek His mercy and His favor. And today we are reading from the book of Acts, the Acts of the Apostles, chapter 18, verses 1 to 11. The Acts of the Apostles, the Acts of the Apostles, chapter 18, verses 1 to 11. And here we see a collection of the ministry journeys of Apostle Paul. The first verse says, after these things, Paul departed from Athens and came to Corinth. So he had been in Athens, but something happened to him that made him decide to leave Athens to go to Corinth. Now, what happened to him? If you go to the previous chapter, verse 17, you can see reading from verse 24, verse 23. Let's from verse 22. Paul on Mars Hill. Then Paul stood in the midst of Mars Hill and said, Ye men of Athens, I perceive that in all things you are too superstitious. For as I passed by and beheld your devotions, I found an altar with this inscription, to the unknown God, whom therefore ye ignorantly worship, him declare I unto you. God that made the world and all things therein, seeing that he is the Lord of heaven and earth, dwelleth not in temples made with hands, neither is worshipped with men's hands, as though he needed anything, seeing he giveth all life and breath and all things, had made of one blood all nations of men, for to dwell on the face of the earth and determine the times before appointed and the bounds of their habitation, that they should seek the Lord, if happily they might feel after him and find him, and though he be not far from every one of us. For in him we live and move and have our being, as certain also of your own words have said, for we are also his offspring. For as many then as we are the offspring of God, we ought not to think that the Godhead is like unto gold, or silver, or stone, graven by art, a man's device. And the times of this ignorance God winked at, but now commanded all men everywhere to repent. Verse 31, because he had appointed a day in the which he would judge the world in righteousness by that man whom he had ordained, whereof he had given assurance unto all men, in that he had raised him from the dead. And when they heard of the resurrection of the dead, some mocked, and others said, we will hear thee again of this matter. So Paul departed from among them. However, certain men came unto him and believed, among the which was Dionysius the Areopagite, and a woman named Damaris, and others with them. So we see that Paul had gone to Athens. He had found a lot of idolatry. They were selling gods in the market. They were worshiping all kinds of gods, and it was so bad that they actually had one labeled the unknown god. After naming all the gods, they were tired and said, well, we'll name this one the unknown god. Well, Paul told them that the unknown God, the God they did not know, is what he was going to tell them about. And he told them how God had made Jesus the ruler, the judge, and that before he went at those things, but now he expects all men to repent from idolatry. And God is not a God to be worshipped. He's not a God to be made like an image with gold or silver or iron. God is a spirit. And those who worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. So Paul, really rebuked them for their idolatry. But many mocked him, especially when he spoke of the resurrection. Many mocked, some believed, some did not believe. So Paul had an opposition in Athens. He was not warmly received. They did not receive his message. And he decided to go to Corinth to continue his ministerial functions, spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ. When God sends you to any place, don't expect an open door, because Satan will raise up people to oppose you. That's why you and I have to be prayerful. Anything we do in our lives, we must pray about it. There's nothing as unimportant to say that, oh, this is not important enough for God. No, everything that happens to you is important to God. And you must pray on everything that you want to do. Because it's not an adversary who will stand against you to prevent you to do the work God has sent you. So he raised some people against Paul in Athens, and Paul crossed over to Corinth. And then there he found a Jew named Aquila, who was married to his wife Priscilla. And they had just come from Rome, because the emperor sent away all the Jews in Rome and joined them. So this Aquila was a tent maker like Paul. So because they had the same occupation, they were able to work together. And Paul began to reason the synagogues every Sabbath, persuading the Jews and the Greeks. Then Silas and Timothy came from Macedonia. They had also been on that missionary journey. Said Paul was pressed in the spirits. What does that mean? He was pressed. That means his spirit was stirred up to really preach that Jesus was the Christ, because he found a lot of things there that did not make him happy. He was surrounded by idolatry. He was surrounded by all kinds of doctrines that were going on, and he felt that no, this must not continue. I must correct this. So he decided to preach and to convince them that Jesus was indeed the Christ. The Christ means the anointed one of God who had come to save the world. That's what it means, that Jesus was the Christ. So let's go to Acts 17, 14 and 15. Acts 17, 14 and 15. He was burdened, he had a heavy burden on his heart to convince them to leave their idolatry and to follow Jesus, who he said to them was the anointed one that Moses spoke about, that will come to redeem humanity from their sins. Acts 17, 14, 15.
Then immediately the brethren sent Paul away
Yeah.
to go to the sea.
Yes.
But Paul, Silas, and Timothy remained there.
Yes.
So those who conducted Paul brought him to Athens and received him in command
Yes.
for Silas and Timothy to continue to remain with all spirit
Yes.
as they were.
That's it. So he began to preach to them, really fervently preaching, convincing them that Jesus was the Christ. And it says that when they opposed themselves, these are the Jews he was preaching to. It didn't say they opposed Paul. You see, why is that? In actual fact, they were actually opposing Paul, but the Bible says they opposed themselves. Because when you are sent by God to do a work and people are opposing you, it is themselves that are opposing because you are there to give them the words of salvation to improve their lives. But they don't accept that. So when they oppose you, in actual fact, they are opposing themselves. They are opposing the good that God has sent to them. They are opposing the way of salvation for their own lives. So that's why the Bible says that they oppose themselves. They didn't oppose Paul or the work of God. Go to Acts 13, 45. Acts 13:45. And it says, but when the Jews saw the multitude, they were filled with envy and spake against those things which were spoken by Paul, contradicting and blaspheming. See? They were filled with envy, began to contradict what Paul said. These people were raised up by Satan. Just like Satan raised up the Pharisees and the Sadducees to defame Jesus and lie against him so that he would be crucified. Satan will raise up people close to you to oppose you doing the work of God. Don't think there's going to be an easy path, they're just going to go, they're going to preach, everyone's going to accept your preaching, and they're going to surrender to Jesus. That doesn't happen in real life. It's only in the films. In real life, you will face opposition. And as Paul said, that anybody who would live a godly life will face persecution. So Paul faced persecution in Athens. He went to Corinth and found the same thing. Because those places were filled with satanic spirits. They had controlled those cities for a long time. The people who had been deceived, they were worshiping idols. And now Paul had come to try and deliver them from idolatry. And of course, the spirit raised up their heads and said, no, Paul, you are not going to give me any chance here. You're not going to let anybody be free here. No. So what am I going to say? If you're going to do the work of God, you better pray a lot before you even step on the podium. Nights of prayer, night vigil fasting. Begin to bind all the spirits that held the people captive. All the spirits of idolatry, fornication, murder, all the evil spirits that were rampant in those towns. Begin to bind them and cast them out before you even say a word. Because if you just go there, you find a stiff wall in your face. Because the people are bound and not be delivered, and they will not listen to you. That's exactly what happened to Paul here. They opposed themselves, they spoke against what I said, they blasphemed. That means they were saying Paul was talking nonsense. Then, when they did that, what happened? Paul shook his garments, and said unto them, your blood be upon your own heads. I'm clean, from henceforth I will go to the Gentiles. God sent him to the Jews, but the Jews constantly opposed him. And Paul goes to the point where he said, that's enough. Enough is enough. I've done my best for you. God told me to come to you, but you will not listen to me. Therefore, from this moment, I'm going to go to the Gentiles. And that's how Paul went and began to preach to the Gentiles, Thessalonica and other places. And they received him. You see? So another thing to know is that when people keep on opposing you, and you're trying to do good to them, to help them, then their blood is upon their own heads. It's no longer your own conscience. You've done your best and they've refused. You can't force them. You got to leave them and go somewhere where they will receive you. Actually, in the book of Acts, when Paul wanted to go to Asia, God told him, don't go here. They will not. I was in Jerusalem, yes, when he was first saved. The Holy Spirit told Paul, no, leave Jerusalem. They will not accept your testimony here. Go somewhere else. See? So the Holy Spirit knows when people will not receive the word of God, and there's no point you hitting your head against a brick wall. You need to go somewhere where they will receive you. And that's exactly what Paul decided. He was going to go to the Gentiles, and he left and went to a man's house who was next to the synagogue. His name was Crispus, was the chief ruler of the synagogue. He believed in all his house. Many of the Corinthians hearing also believed and were baptized. So you can see in one section they opposed themselves, in another section they received him. What I'm trying to say, God always has people to worship Him. Remember the time of Elijah, when this lady was chasing him, what's her name? Jezebel, the wife of Ahab, when she's getting to kill him, and Elijah ran away from her. That God told him, He said, they've killed all your prophets, I'm not the only one left. God told Elijah, no, you're not the only one. I have 7,000 that are not bound with me to Baal. So this is the stage. Don't be discouraged when some people don't receive you. There are others waiting for you to come and preach to them. Go to those places. Don't keep on wasting your time and using all your efforts on an area that's not going to yield anything. There are people waiting. The harvest is ripe already. Jesus said the harvest is ripe. The workers are few. So this man Christos believed, many of the Corinthians here believed and were baptized. So after people have believed in Jesus, the next thing is to receive baptism. Baptism by water. And Jesus himself was baptized with water. So, and then spake the Lord to Paul in the night by a vision. And the Lord spoke to him and said, be not afraid, but speak and hold not thy peace. See? God told us, don't be afraid. Don't let these people intimidate you by the hardness of heart, by the refusal to believe you, by their mocking. No, keep on speaking. You don't know when God is going to save a soul. See, if you think that, oh, these people don't believe me, let me go somewhere else, you don't know where they're waiting for you there as well. So the Lord told the Lord told Paul, maybe because he realized that Paul was getting a bit tired and fed up of all this negativity, all this very went. They would discourage him, they would oppose him, and when he said no, it's no longer go to the Jews, but to the Gentiles. And God realized that the Father intervened at this stage. He said, hold not thy peace, but speak, be not afraid. See, if you're not filled with spirit of boldness, Satan would intimidate you. Remember the apostles in the early book of Acts, they had to ask for boldness when they were threatened by the Sanhedrin and the Senate. They asked God for boldness, and the house shook, and God gave them that boldness. So let's go to Acts 23, verse 11, Jeremiah 1, 18 and 19. Jeremiah 1, 18 and 19. Are you going to Jeremiah? I can go to Jeremiah. Jeremiah 1, 18 and 19. Jeremiah 1, 18 and 19. It says, for behold, I have made thee this day a defense city and an iron pillar, and brazen walls against the whole land, against the kings of Judah, against the princes thereof, against the prince thereof, and against the people of the land. And they shall fight against thee, for they shall not prevail against thee. For with thee, says the Lord, to deliver thee. See? The same message God gave to Jeremiah. Anytime God sends you, you will definitely face opposition. It's a given. So you must expect it and be prepared for it. Don't let it surprise you. Don't be discouraged, because Satan is the one doing it, not the human beings themselves. He's the one entering those people to raise up opposition against the work of God. Actually, it's not you. It's the work of God that is opposing. You just happen to be the agent that God is using. See? And Jesus told Paul, said, for I'm with you, and no man shall hurt you. For I have many people in the city. See? Paul didn't realize that. He felt that everybody hated him, they didn't like him, he was getting discouraged, he was getting down. And he said, look, Paul, I have many people. Just keep on speaking. They're going to come. They're going to come. The same way when you do ministry work. Maybe you have a church, you are starting, and you keep on preaching and nobody is coming. You're wondering what's happening to your church. Keep on speaking. The time is coming when the harvest will come in. Don't be discouraged by either failures or negativity. That's what happened to Paul. And this happens to all of us, and encouragement for all of us. Paul didn't see what Jesus saw. Jesus knew what was awaiting for him. He didn't see that. All he saw was the negativity, the discouragement, the mocking, the blasphemy. We just said, keep on speaking. Nobody's going to hurt you. I have many people listening. That means that the harvest is already ripe. Those people are just waiting for Paul to come and preach to them, and they will receive Christ. But suppose Paul had got discouraged and giving up, and he would now have completed the mission. Those people have just been left there, like fruits left to rot on the tree. So don't be discouraged. This is a message for all of us. Don't be discouraged by the negativity, by the lack of response, by the blasphemy, by the mocking you've been experienced in the work of God. That is part of your calling. Eventually, they will come in if you don't give up. So if you don't give up, and they continue there 18 months teaching the word of God amongst them. And he had a big harvest of souls. So this is a test for all of us. When you go and do the work of God, you will face opposition. You will not get any fruits at the beginning. But if you persist and you don't give up, the fruits will eventually come in, the harvest will eventually come in, and you have cause to rejoice. But if Satan has succeeded in discouraging you from the work of God, then many people quit at this stage. They say, oh, that place is a dead city, I've tried everything, nothing's happening, nobody's coming to my church. No. Well, look at Noah. Noah preached for 120 years, and he didn't have one single convert. You've not yet done that. Nobody listened to Noah. He kept on telling them, repent. He wasn't going to come back then. They were just laughing at him. This old man. Nobody believed him. How do you think he felt? So don't be discouraged. Like Paul, like Jeremiah, you will face opposition. All of us face opposition in the work of God. We must believe it, accept it, and prepare for it. Meaning, you have to pray. You have to be proactive before you start preaching. Already bind the spirits. The spirits that will make people's hearts cold towards the word of God. The spirits of unbelief in the hearts. The spirits that don't want them to hear. Bind them, cast them off. Apply the blood of Jesus to your hearers. Then you see the fruit, because you would have bound Satan before you even started your walk. But if you don't pray, the Satan has bound the people, and you'll be surprised at how negative it gets when you preach to them. So Jesus Christ encouraged Paul, just like he's encouraging you and I today, to do his work, not to give up, to keep on speaking, regardless of what you see, regardless of the position you face, regardless of the mocking, the blasphemy. Keep on speaking. The people of God are there, and they will be brought in if you don't give up. Let us pray. Jehovah, Jesus Christ, my God, the God of gods and Lord of lords. Thank you for the word of encouragement given to us today by doing your work. That we should not stop, no matter what, no matter the negativity we experience, no matter the opposition, but keep on speaking your word. For you are with us, and none will hurt us. Father, fulfill this promise in our lives. Give us that boldness to preach your word without fear and favor, without looking back. Remove discouragement from us. Remove depression from us. Let us know that you have gone ahead to do the work, and that the fields are ripe for harvest. As long as we continue to speak, eventually the harvest will come. Thank you for this word of encouragement today. Give us a spirit, give us a power. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen.